Good morning. How are you guys doing today? I hope all is well with you. It's that time. Seems like we just spoke, right? Time flies. It's time for this morning's, we'll call this housing market update. Uh, Getting ready for the day, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to go over some reports as normal that deal with the housing market. If you guys are watching this and you like this type of information, let me know. Leave a comment, um, good or bad. That way we know not to bring information to you that you don't want to see. But with that said, this week, per our video yesterday, is a very market moving week as far as the economic data and the housing market, the things that we watch, right? So yesterday didn't disappoint when we looked at the home buyers or builders, pardon me, confidence index, a National Association of Home Builders index that they have. If you didn't watch yesterday, this index, the indicator, the higher the number, the more confident builders are as far as the future is concerned, looking forward 6 months as for them to build, right? And so really anything greater than 50 is a very bullish, a very confident builder index. And so over the last couple of months or since August of last year, this number has been increasing, had a large jump last month. So if you're new to this, you might be saying, well, builder confidence is still low. Well, if you go back and look at history, you can see that it's trending to the positive side. So as a result of that, when we look at the housing starts and building permits, makes sense, right? If they're confident, then these numbers should be higher than uh, expected or from the previous number, and they are, okay? So there's more building going on. There's more housing starts, more building permits. They're more confident. So what does that say? What does that say for you if you're in the market, you're thinking about buying, or if you've been on the sideline? Well, when we look at mortgage rates, let's jump over here, look at the 10-year. It's been increasing, and we've been in that range, right? That the fight that the Fed and all the powers that be are fighting to bring inflation down to that 2% target that they're looking at. It's trending in the right direction, but it's moving very slow. That was the headline yesterday. It's moving, but it's sticky, right? And so, as you can see this morning, anytime we're up over 4%, that necessarily does not bode well for mortgage rates. And we saw that yesterday. And when the market opens up here in a little bit, probably see that again, anywhere from an 8 to a quarter% higher rate possible for rates. So when rates are higher, okay, and inventory is building, then logically a lot of you guys out there might be saying, well, hey, prices should be coming down. And that's the right mindset. However, what you have to realize is where we've come from, and more importantly, the lack of inventory. The lack of inventory opposed to the demand, okay, the desire and the ability of people that want to purchase homes. And it's still way out of whack, okay? So home prices month over month have moderated a little bit, okay? But still, historically, overall, in a lot of areas, they're very elevated. So as we always say, you have to look at your local market and apply to see what your price range would be, okay, what your interest rates are. Optimum Blue is a source that I like to look at to give a 10,000 foot view. And as you can see, that 30-year still under 7%, but it's trending higher, right? And it's a little over 3/8 higher than it was a couple of days ago, okay? A little over an eighth higher here on the 15. Jumbo up a little bit. It's up across the board, right? So conforming, I'm sorry, and then FHA is up. a tad bit, right? So you have to get in. You have to get in if that's what you wanting to do as far as the home is concerned, and understand what your options are. So to summarize this thing, because builders are more confident, okay, there's more housing starts, more inventory. We should see more inventory available for those that are wanting to buy. That should help moderate prices, right? Higher interest rates, however, are going to still keep certain folks on the sideline. So you got to think, hey, as soon as rates come down, what's that number to you? Well, we've even seen, I've seen increases in activity for folks that just, hey, I got to get on the ladder. I got to get in. I can't wait any longer. I've been waiting for a year, 2 years, and these numbers haven't gone to where I need to, but there's still folks waiting. And in my estimation, the sweet spot is 5.75%. When we hit that number, I mean, things shake. Anything lower than that, it's really going to be competitive, right? But 5.75 to 6.5%, a lot of activity going on, right? Folks that need to move, that are looking for those three E's, right? Employment, education for themselves or their family, and then entertainment, right? Conveniences, the things that you're looking for when you move to a place. So, what you need to do with this information, well, I can't tell you what you need to do, but this is something to think about, to consider. Um, I would get with my realtor and find out what homes have been on the market for an extended period of time. All right. Any price changes, those are indications of, hey, these people probably overpriced the property. But more importantly, now they may be listening to their agent and saying, hey, we're going to come back down to reality. But that's an opportunity. Long and short, that's what I'm saying. That's an opportunity for you to be able to potentially get a great deal. And when I say a great deal, that's not a $400,000 house. Well, a $400,000 house for $200,000 is a crazy deal, but understand what I'm saying. If you can get a 20-30% discount on a properly priced home, because it may be vacant. There may be price changes. It may have been on the market longer. Uh, More importantly, if you can get seller concessions to help you get into the said home, to help mitigate your lack of uh, funds, if you will, to get in. Now, there's a new twist because of some changes that seem to be coming down the pike as far as buyer's representation is concerned. And so, something to consider, and you really want to get with your lender, the one that you know, like, and trust, to make sure that they're able to help you understand the seller concession and how much a seller can contribute, if in fact you might have to pay a buyer's agent. But depending on the down payment in the program, there's certain seller concession thresholds that need to be made, pardon me. For my veterans or folks that are using the VA home loan, I'm doing some research, waiting to hear back from VA on how that will be handled, because you guys can't pay. I mean, whatever the compensation that's listed, it is what it is. So if that's not able to be listed anymore and there's a separate agreement, that's no bueno. So you guys stay tuned when I get a little more clarity on that, as far as how we're going to move forward to be able to satisfy properly that hurdle, or overcome that hurdle. I'll be sure to let you guys know. So that's the market update, March 19th, 2024. You guys have a great day. I didn't say it, but let me do this here. If you need a loan scenario, click the QR code, reach out. If you're looking for a second opinion, click that QR code, reach out. We'll look at those things for you. But even if it's not me, shop, guys, shop. Uh, that's how you make sure that, if nothing else, you have a great deal, and that you're not leaving anything on the table. Anything worth having requires a little work. So you guys be great today. Be good to one another. Let grace abound. And until the next time, peace. Y'all be blessed. Mm-mm.